Prince George is known as the gateway to northern British Columbia. And ever since the arrival of steel a century ago, railways have defined this place. On the banks of the Fraser River at the site of Old Fort George, a small group of retired men begin their day in a long metal shed. Inside is cool and dark.
Just getting ready to put in the basin in the fire to get it going.
This is the home of the Little Prince.
When it's cold and hasn't been warm the day before, it's about 3 hours.
An expert crew is required to maintain a little train that was built in 1912.
I was just thinking on the back here that if we shim the spring with more spring pressure to seat it firmer on the cone.
Well, if you listen to nuts off, it's got about, I'm going to say, about an inch of compression on the spring.
Yeah. Okay. So lots of spring.
Each man brings a skill from his working life.
Well, we have some leakage on the right-hand side steam cylinder. Jerry is a millwright. We have Lou, who's a heavy-duty mechanic. We have Nick, who's a steam engineer, as well as myself. And Tom is an expert in steels and things like that. So here.
To this crew, the Little Prince is a special machine.
The simplicity of the mechanics, I mean, basically we have one gauge in that engine that gives us the steam pressure. And other than that, we don't have any electronics, any feedback from anything.
You're left-handed, I got to do it.
I already messed up. I should have done the first 2 threads. As long as the boiler tubes don't leak or anything like that, no, it literally run forever and ever.
This is a steam day.
Is that right, Nick? You're going to dump steam one more and then go?
Yeah.
And for the next several hours, the Little Prince is running again. The Little Prince is located at Lightly Tene Memorial Park, close to the spot where it first arrived over a century ago.
When you're building a train line in the middle of nowhere, there's literally no infrastructure. Quite often they use temporary smaller work trains called dinky trains that would work alongside the larger rail bed as they were creating it.
5 dinky trains were floated up the Fraser River to Prince George.
There's no railways, there's no roads, there's a river. And so they brought the dinky train up here to be able to use in the construction of the railway on a steamer.